But Bill O'Reilly was setting the table why Merrick Garland picking a special counsel was a big mistake. Flesh it out.
All right. First of all, you were right, Cuomo, and I shake when I say that. When saying that attacking Jack Smith's wife for giving political donations or working with Michelle Obama on a project disqualifies Smith from investigating. That's just absurd partisan nonsense, okay? And I said that on the No Spin News, my TV broadcast tonight. Secondly, I'm a simple man, as everybody knows. So here's Merrick Garland, all right? He reminds me of the Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain. When you see him, not that impressive. So he said, look, I need a special counsel. I can't count on the FBI or my own Justice Department investigators to get to the bottom of what documents were in Mar-a-Lago. Why? You already know what they are. You already know what they are. You already know what the National Archives asked for. Why do you need a third guy to tell you what they are? You have them. You see them.
He says appearance of conflict because Trump is running and Biden may run.
That's just gibberish. Here are the documents. You know what they are. If there's some big thing that he took and wouldn't give back, let's see it. Okay, let's see it. National Archives, that's already done. So they don't even need Smith for that. Now, on the other one, this is a trap for Garland. So January 6th, we've had 18 months of the Congressional Committee, which hates Trump, put out every day another leak. Trump did this, Trump did that, Trump did this, Trump did that. Well, the American public hasn't seen anything that's indictable, nothing. So what is Smith going to do that this committee hasn't done? And here's the kicker, Cuomo. Write this down. If Smith investigates January 6th, he not only has to investigate Donald Trump, he has to investigate the FBI, whose director, Christopher Wray, would not answer a congressional question last week, which was, did you have FBI agents dressed as Trump supporters go into the Capitol during the riot? Wray would not answer. There were 8 FBI agents embedded in those out-of-control cadres, according to the New York Times, which I know you read every day. I'm a New York Post guy. You're a New York Times guy. Okay,
well,
8.
I don't know why
what the
you
deuce
would be proud
were they
of being a New York Post guy. My understanding of the New York Times reporting, which is certainly not my Bible, is that there may have been a presence there, but the idea of the implication that the violence that we saw was somehow seeded by the FBI. I just had one of Trump guys say it last night. That's total bunk.
And you're 100% right, just like you are with Jack Smith's right.
I'll take them both.
But if Smith is going to do an honest job, he's got to find that out. He's got to find out what federal presence was on the grounds of the Capitol and what they knew, FBI, and when they knew it. Because if the FBI knew there was going to be a riot and didn't tell the White House, Pelosi, or Muriel Bowser, the mayor of D.C., then people in the FBI should be charged with felonies. So Smith has got to investigate that. Garland doesn't want that.
Well, look, I think what Garland wants is what us Catholics call the old Pontius Pilate. I think that he wants to go like this and say, it's not me. I didn't do anything wrong. I think what you said about him being behind the curtain. I get it. I get it. I think it definitely takes him down a corridor. Definitely does.
No, it puts them in danger. It puts the Justice Department in danger
of having to look at
itself. If Smith does an honest job.
Yeah, look, maybe so. There's what you would call the seam in the story for me. Well, I'm just saying I have to see how they conduct it. Maybe they don't do that, but it could. It could happen.
They have to do it.
What I'm saying, well, they have to do only what they want to do. People may not like what they do, so we'll see what they do.
No. They have to do it because if they don't, the Republicans in the House are going to scorch this thing and it'll be thrown right out the window.
And they'll do whatever. Now, that's my seam in the story, as you call it, is that by appointing a special counsel, they have agreed, they have guaranteed, rather, that the GOP is going to put the pedal to the metal on investigations and say, you see what they're doing with this special counsel? We have to exercise oversight, and we're going to investigate all of it. And I think that's it. We're in deep soup. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.